nimbleAuthor. I'm joined also by Alex Hathaway over there, who is our marketing director, and also we're really pleased to have on the stand with us Richard Baines, who is one of our new customers from DFDS Seaways, who will be telling you about his experience with nimbleAuthor. So I guess the first thing I'd like to start with is the question that you might be having is why another authoring tool? There's plenty of great authoring tools out there, tools like Articulate, Captivate, and also some recent great tools like Gomo and NetX. They're all very good and well respected by ours. I guess what we're trying to do that's slightly different to this is we're trying to make the production of effective, engaging e-learning really, really easy. By doing that, empowering the right people to produce e-learning and make the right decisions over e-learning. I've been in the industry for almost 20 years, largely producing bespoke e-learning for large corporates. I guess Jaguar Land Rover and Vodafone are a couple. Throughout my career, I've seen some of the pain points that people have in producing and rolling out e-learning. And what we try to do with the product is really trying to address that throughout the process in a collaborative way, so that really our customers can, the workflow is really efficient. People can come up with the ideas, produce the training and release it to their audience in a very fast way, and still be creating very engaging, effective e-learning. When it comes down to it, the biggest saving that you get, really cost saving, is your time in producing these materials. So over to you, Alex.
Thanks, Neil. Well, unlike Neil, I've been in e-learning for just over a year, but I have been in marketing for nearly 20 years. Before here, I was the marketing director of Betfair, the online gaming company, and before that, Sky and Sainsbury's. The reason I'm here is because every point in my career I've been looking for a product that I can really get behind, something that I can believe in, and obviously then it's my life, so I'm pushing it. And I think I found that with nimbleAuthor. It's something that I've got a few quotes here. When we speak with, I go out and speak with potential customers and our existing customers, the feedback that we get in terms of delight and joy, and just the happiness of the ease of creating courses is something that really spurs me on to be even more evangelical about the product here. But it really is something that is it's something for the customer. It's intended to be a customer champion. It's something where Neil has seen a lot of pain and designed something that is supposed to overcome a lot of pain. And we just wanted to now just highlight a number of things that people are looking for as a general criteria within their authoring tool before we give you a demo. Now, some of the main topics. nimbleAuthor is HDMI5 compatible, so yes, you can see it on your desktop, laptop, but also on your iPad, also on your smartphone. It just converts easily. It's fully collaborative, so it's software as a service. You can collaboratively work together from different locations on the same course and support each other. We make it very easy to do that. It supports old and new browsers, so it is for now. It's not something for the future. We have a number of customers who are still on Internet Explorer 7, and we cover that, plus all the other browsers. I see the NHS ladies nodding. And they are one of our customers. So also importantly, SCORM 1.2. If you want to use nimbleAuthor to create courses very quickly, either on your own or with a whole team, then this is something that you can export with a click of a button, and instantly you have it wrapped in a SCORM wrapper as a zip file, send it off to a company LMS or within your own LMS. If you don't have an LMS, we have a integrated LMS available as well. And the whole premise of nimbleAuthor and the whole Nimble line is you can take as much or as little as you like. So these things are available to you, but it's really an open hand for you to choose as much or as little as you want. Okay, over to you, Neil.
Yeah, we're going to launch straight into a quick demo now, and I think the reason for our success is really down to yes, the speed and ease of the authoring tool. Anybody that's it's designed that anybody can log onto our website, just go to our website, click on a simple button which will give you immediate access to have a play, try it out, make sure you're comfortable with it, and it will do all the things you need it to do. You've got as long as you need to actually do that, and one of our customers, GoApe, came to us actually after 6 months of building courses. They had something like 20 courses produced, and then asked us, what do we do now? How do we roll this out? And we took them through the process. So really is about making sure that it's right for you, and you can do that immediately from the website. We're not going to be able to cover everything today, but we're going to start by just building our SCORM course. We're going to click on the big Build New button, Build New Course button, and enter a title. For the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to use a fictional company, Globe Cruises, and here we go. So you'll see immediately the size of it and the shape of it actually is to fit very nicely within an iPad. That's a growing audience for us, but it works equally with most other browsers. So we're going to start by building the structure. This is the way it works in our system. Rapidly bring together. It's quite good for sort of rapid prototyping and things. So we're going to build a few topics now. You've also got sections at the top. Most of our customers don't use that, we find. It's better often to break the courses into smaller, punchier modules. So we're adding some topics. We're then going to add there an assessment, which will, not that one, Alex. Cancel the assessment. Not that one, Alex. Sorry, the assessment. 2 to the right. There, the assessment. Sorry about that. And this is a you can have a standalone assessment in your course, or you can have a you can embed it into your training as well, because I think often that's the most effective way of doing it. Your questions can be randomized as well within there. So now we're going to start adding our pages, and these we give you flexible templates, and by flexible I mean it creates the basic page, but then you can edit any aspect of them very straightforwardly. So we're going to pick here a couple. We're going to pick maybe a multiple choice, a straight text page, and a video page. If you're not happy with your structure, it's very straightforward. You can move things around to different locations like that, very straightforwardly, and you can come back in any time and keep editing that. You can now brand it for your own requirements. We're going to add in Globe Cruises logo. What it will do is it will do its best job to compress and shrink and resize, so that again it cuts out all the pain in getting your assets ready. And now we can do the same with branding. You can put your own branding colors in there, or you can use some of the ones we got in there. It's a web safe color that you use there. Now we're going to the final step. We're going to add our own background. Again, you can use one of our own from our templates, or you can select your own and upload it in the same way we've done other things. Other things to note on the side is you can add links to resources, add a glossary. You can also add information about yourself. One thing that's really important to us that we're nowhere to be seen. This is your course delivered to your audience. So that's it. Press save, and that's your structure complete. We can now go into each page in turn and do exactly the same. One thing to note is if you see down at the bottom right, we have integrated instructions as well, so that if you need that bit of assistance, it's there for you. So you can copy and paste into your document. We do find that most of our instructional designers, when we're building bespoke courses for people in the system, will actually write it directly into our software. It's as I said, a really good way of rapid prototyping. So we've got a nice range of pictures. I don't know if Alex is going to go to my favourite. He is this man here. So these are all royalty-free images, and you can use them as much as you want. They're not to everybody's taste, of course. So a lot of our customers either replace with their own libraries, or they import. They import their images on the fly. So we're adding a background now as well, so it really brings some richness and depth to the page. So that's it really. That's as simple as it is. We're going to go to the next page and show you some of the other tools that are on the page. Here's a multiple choice interaction, and you can edit it in the same way. It's very straightforward. This is about as complicated as it gets, and it really isn't that complicated. You can add a number of extra options, whether it's multiple or single answer, and then your additional feedbacks in here, and really layer the content that way. So other things that we can, and it works like that. Other things we can do is if you click on the edit button again, there's a range of other tools you can add to the page if you press on the plus button. And because there's already an interaction on there, we've removed all the other interactions, trying to really make it very straightforward. We're promoting best practice within the software itself and providing you an instructional framework guidance for you to be able to build your courses. So one thing to note here is this is a recent addition, but it's really, really popular. It's literally a collaborative tool for you to leave messages for other authors. Nobody else sees it. And it means you can it really helps workflow as well. You can get your reviewers, actually, subject matter experts and things, actually reviewing directly in the system. It just saves you lots and lots of time, and that's really important. So that really is it. We'll go to the final page. And what we have here is a video. You might need to add another video onto the page, actually. So we can add some video on there. You can see now we've got a range of other interactions on there, but we can add a video to the page. And we've recently added YouTube and Vimeo support. You can also link to your own resources on your own servers. And on top of that, you can import and embed videos as well into the system. And there we go. So we've got sort of a maximize button and all sorts of things there, and you can play it full screen. And it works very nicely. That really is as simple as it, that's as difficult as it gets. It's a very straightforward program that has, 90% of the features you're going to use all the time, and it does them very, very well and very quickly. It means you can empower the right people to produce your training for you. That's the point of the software. So just to wrap up with a few other things here, this is your course here. This is where you can manage, hundreds of courses. If you click on the right to the settings now, we can see some of the other useful things. We've got saving locally and uploading as well for extra peace of mind. You've got a history, so you can see who's produced what the last versions of the courses and stuff. Really important for a cloud collaborative tool. It means if someone's got it wrong for you, you can point the finger and say, "Oi, why have you messed my course up?" We've got export to Word. That's also very handy for people. And most importantly, yes, you can use our own learning management system, and it's incredibly easy to use. But 50% of our audience don't. They've got their own learning management systems. That's absolutely fine by us. Click on the export to SCORM button. It's 1.2. It'll just work, and it'll work on all the different platforms, and it's pretty much instant. So it's really about saving you time. And I think, Alex, that's about it. Really what I'd like to do now is hand you over to one of our customers, recent customers, and this is Richard Baines. He's from DFDS Seaways, and he's going to tell you a little bit about his use of nimbleAuthor. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I don't work for them, I work for DFDS, and we operate an integrated shipping and logistics network across Europe, and that's it, and that's the problem I've got with 60 vessels in the fleet, about 10,000 people, terminals, warehouses, forklift trucks, you name it, we've got it, and I have to get my safety training across to all those people. And so we use nimbleAuthor because it really is user-friendly. I make training packages on this. That's how easy it is. Very similar to making PowerPoint slides. And we made 6 core safety modules, put it out there in May, and so you can see we've already got 500 people on it, and about half the training's been done. So that's a lot of safety training very quickly achieved, and that's phase 1. It's in English for use in the UK. Phase 2, we'll be doing the translation and rolling it across to our European colleagues, and we're authorising site safety champions. We're giving them their own smaller but editorial control. So they're generating their own training product for their specific issues. In Belfast, it's food safety. In Dover, it was radio discipline for the ship-to-shore communication. It really is a very flexible tool. Easy to use. It did what it did out the box. I've tried to do this with other software and failed miserably. This worked out the box. And I'm here today to show my support. We've developed a partnership, and I really appreciate it because I've failed at this before. This time it's working. Thank you.
So thank you very much indeed, Richard. That's really great that you could be here. So really to wrap up, that's the end of our whistle-stop tour of our software. If you're at all interested, have a look online. There's a free open access trial of the system. There's no installation required, no training required. You can just have a play. And if you like it, then you do get in touch, and we'd love to hear from you.
And so now we still have 10 minutes left for questions. We thought the answers might be more relevant to you as to what you're particularly after. But if I could pass the microphone to whoever asked the question, and then you sound like me at the moment.
The system looks amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on it, but I'm curious about how it looks for the customer. So if you're an independent coach or learning and development person, and you're the single point of success, how will it look to my customers in terms of logos and branding, and most importantly, how do I get my money?
How do you get your money as well? So logos and branding. Well, we within our learning management system, we also include things like an e-commerce system and all sorts of stuff. There we go. So that would do that. In terms of branding and things, it really depends on what learning management system you use. If you're using ours, then we would give you your own full domain name or a subdomain of your own domain. That's how most of our customers operate. The student login will look how you want it to look. You can put your own branding and stuff in there. We really hide. There's nothing to do with us on any of the software. It really is your product coming from you to your customer. So the same way as you can brand your course, you can also brand the login screen and things through our system. But if you're using your own learning management system, that's really down to your own learning management system. Thank you. Any other questions, please? Yeah.
Can I pass this back to you? Sorry, can you pass it back?
Yes, a very straightforward one. We'll save you lots of time. It really is a very fast workflow process. We do not have I probably shouldn't be saying this now, but we don't have quite the level of interactivity and interaction stuff that a product like that has. It's a great product. Storyline's a great product. What we do is we provide an effective range of interactions, and you can create a very engaging course. It really is about how easy it is to use, and the fact that you can empower the right people to get involved in the right places on the training. So that's what it's about. But just have a play. Have a play and see. You can make up your own mind. Thank you. Anybody else, please? Have we done that?
Any more takers? Okay. Well, as the says here, we're both available on stand 36. We'd love to see you if you'd like more information. You've got our details. We'd really encourage you to go on and just have a go. There's absolutely unlimited time period to have a go. And you can build exactly as we've done here, and you can just see for yourself how easy it is. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And
thank you for your time.
we very much appreciate it. Cheers.